Alright, so I'm going to be reading my autobiography. Here is nothing. I was born on a brisk morning of May 2nd, 1995. My parents, Stephen and Claudia Silva, in Kent County Hospital in Warwick, Rhode Island, brought me into this world. With my birth, my parents received their second child and their first son. Growing up, I lived and still live a privileged life, having toys to play with at my beck and call, along with the best of everything to go along with it, and always enough food on the table. Being a very young kid, I've been very impressionable in one of my many flattering traits I had. With this being true, whatever my sister did, I wanted to do. It all started when she started to play piano. Due to my age, I was forced to tag along and spend the grueling half hour in the piano teacher's basement. But through going over and over again, I grew to find an interest in the instrument. Soon we would be in there for an hour at a time, while my sister and I both received lessons. I continued to take lessons with this instrument up to this very year until I finally called it quits. With the stresses of senior year in hockey and other activities taking most of my time, I was unable to put forth the commitment needed to continue to play this instrument. Along with that, my parents also decided it was time to remodel the room where the piano was, and it just happened that the new plans did not leave room for the piano to stay and continue to fill the house with its sounds. So now I don't see life too different after that. I mean, have an extra half hour every few weeks when I would have gone to lessons. But there are times that I'm thinking throughout the day, I wish that I still had it and played, but that's just a thought, nothing more and nothing less. So all in all, it's not too bad. It's just a little part of my culture that's been removed, but I still have it and still can bring it back if needed. But who knows, maybe someday my kids will walk in the same path. I did love and save an instrument. Until then, everything is just a mystery. Another thing she did that made an even bigger impact on my life was ice skating. She was enrolled to learn a skate program up at Mount St. Charles Arena before I was. Again, I would tag along with my parents, while Jen, who is my sister, would be out on the ice floating around and trying to stand up. Before you knew it, I was right there on the ice with her, falling all over the place and doing my best to stand up and just have the time of my life. But at that moment, I never knew how much this little activity would truly influence my life tremendously. I would soon start to play instructional hockey, which is for the little kids, just learning to play the game. When I started to actually play hockey, it was a love at first sight. I would never want to get off the ice. It was my new home. Just being out there and playing the game made my life complete in a way. Throughout the many years of playing this game, I excelled through all levels, showing how much I cared about hockey and how much I loved to play. Due to me being an excelled player, I would always find myself playing with kids who were 2-3 years older than myself. But I cannot say I didn't enjoy it. Yeah, of course I was afraid at first, but it's nothing you can't get over. So day after day I would go out and play against and beat these kids, making coaches turn their heads and question me. Every player has this one person or two people, in my case, in the life that push them to strive for more and always want to see them exceed. My people, in my case, it was my dad, mother being one of my old coaches, Rob Riley. These two men did so much for me in order for me to succeed, from buying me every top line equipment I needed to giving me ice time when I needed it, and to making play with kids that are a lot older and better than me. But I actually say that without their belief in me, I would not be where I am today. From what they have given me throughout opportunities in hockey have shaped me into the person I am today. With the constant pressure for me to do my best and only best, it has instilled the worth ethic in me that I need to succeed in this world and one day show them I have used their lessons in life and took advantage of the opportunities and made the most of my life. But aside from hockey, I'm a very family-oriented man. Living by these models, family comes first, never go against the family. I've always been the type of person where if you do anything to tarnish my family or talk about them, I will say something and make sure you know not to do it again. That's because I love my family more than anything in the world and never want to do anything to ruin our family ever. I think of the reason that I feel this way about my family and they feel this way about me is to the fact that no matter what happens, they're always going to be there for me. I feel this true for any type of family, real foster grandparents, any type of family is always there for their loved ones. This is why I value my family so much. Without them in my life, I would be absolutely nothing. Without them and the things they provided for me in my life, I would be nothing that I am today. and I'm so thankful for that and can never thank them enough for what they did for me. Another activity I find myself constantly doing with my friends, the team, and family is golf. I used to not play too much, just sort of went around with my dad on a Sunday afternoon, hit around just having fun and being together. But as I got older and we first joined the country club, myself and my father started to play golf a lot more. I wanted to be out there every single morning in the summer, just spending the day playing golf, putting, swimming, eating, and doing whatever else I could do to not cause any trouble. From this constant playing and making huge improvements, I was able to gain enough confidence to go and try out for my high school golf team. I walked into the tryouts as a freshman, not having much hope making the varsity, and knowing that I could make the JV squad and at least get to play free golf every day. Because let's face it, that's why most people play. To my surprise, I was able to make varsity as my freshman year playing the number 6. That summer, I played so much golf to better myself and give myself a chance to be even better now. That season, I was a sophomore playing number 2 on a team and having an impact in every match. But this year has another story to go along with it. I spent the first long semester at my old school, Smithfield High School, but finally decided not to play hockey for the team anymore. Quite frankly, not liking the golf coach either. Played a major role, not really one of the roles in transferring out of Smithfield into the amazing LaSalle Academy. That switch needed to jumpstart my academic life, got me acting more like my old self. But with this transfer and the RIL having rules where if you play varsity sport 1 year at another school before you transfer to make the team, next year you have to sit out half the season. So knowing this, I went to try saying I didn't have a great shot because who wants a kid that's going to have to be out half the season? But with my play and ball striking, coach gave me a shot even knowing that I would be out for half the season. With that, I was able to play some great golf and help the team in some matches and in the States. Even though we came up short of our goal to win States, we still grew together as a team and had more fun. When you think of it, that's what golf and all sports and life is about. I guess at this point, I thought I really had to offer that. For high school to make it at this point, finally almost out of high school, made it through 17 maiden years of my life, and honestly, I can say I would not change the thing that I've been through. Every up, down, life lost, friend made, and school attended made me into the person that I am today. For better and for good, all the situations I've been through shaped me and molded me into the man I am today. And I say that with confidence. I would not want to be any other way than I am. Having amazing friends and family, I cannot ask for any better of either. I know I am lucky to have been blessed with to and show them all the time I am. That really just who I am. Nothing more and really nothing less. Just a little snapshot of my life. And hey, who knows, maybe one day I'll be famous and the story becomes a lot longer and a lot more sought after. But until then, I'm just going to continue to live life and write my story around me along the way. Thanks.